morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. How are you doing this fantastic Monday morning? It's a sunny one, it's a lit one, it's bright. The morning is smiling at all of us. How are you doing this Monday morning? I hope that you're doing fantastic. And if you're just a little bit under the weather, you're the reason that we are here. If you're smiling bright, you're also the reason that we are here, because this is Art and Culture Monday. Of course, you're watching KUTV Kenya, the show that comes to you every Monday morning, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. to ready you for the week, for the day, for the month, for whatever time period it is, because Monday is a beginning to a lot of things. So we are here to make sure that you're beginning anything in style, all right, and happy and vibrant and ready to do this, because the year is definitely coming to an end. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Monday number 41. Yes, we have been here 41 times since January the 1st up to now. We have been here 41 times for 41 Mondays without fail, for 40 weeks, for 41 weeks without fail. And that tells you that the year is wrapping up quickly, because we have exactly 11 more Mondays to go, which also means it's exactly 11 more weeks to go, and just 83 days to the end of the year. I know you had a whole plan for the year 2023. I do hope and pray that that plan is looking somewhat similar to wherever you are right now. That is definitely my prayer. And if not, you still have 11 more weeks to go. 83 days is a lot of days, so you can make it count. You can make your dream, your 2023 dream, get closer to the reality. So you have about 83 days to do exactly that. But we are here on Art and Culture Monday. Our year is looking pretty much as we had hoped it would. We had hoped to be here to give you an amazing show every Monday, and we have been doing that without fail. And thank you, by the way, for your feedback, for your company, for keeping it KUTV, for staying on Art and Culture Monday every Monday. We are truly grateful. And that said, we are streaming on YouTube right now. So come on, kimbia pale YouTube, look for KUTV Kenya. If you're leaving your house, don't leave me behind. Carry me with you. Just look for KUTV Kenya and get to watch an amazing show. So we have, again, a meticulously prepared show just for you, starting, of course, from the top with our traffic updates. Then we will get into our news updates, and then we will get into our Did You Know segment. And then we will, of course, get our show lineup, our guest lineup, because our guest list is hot today. We are going to be talking matters sexual and reproductive health. Yeah, we need to do some of that any day, anytime, definitely. And then we're going to sit here and we're going to be talking about film, because we are all about art here at Art and Culture Monday. So we're going to sit down and talk about a film at length, and then we're going to wrap that up with having a conversation about a certain play. Okay, so this is going to be all fun and games. You're going to be having an amazing time. We're going to be discussing. I'm going to expect your feedback. You're going to tell me if whatever discussions we'll be having in the course of the show are actually of help to you. All right. So we're going to be having an amazing show lineup. And of course, before we go, we have to give you Formia Weekend so that you know where you will be on our art calendar. That will be it. If we do justice to that, we will have done justice to Art and Culture Monday. So karibuni sana. Let's get this show started. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We want to start with our traffic updates right here, courtesy of X, of course. Mathri Route on X, and we want to see how things are doing. And we are off to a not very nice start. Someone is saying traffic police officers along Jogoo Road taking bribes as early as 4 a.m. in the morning. 4 a.m. Yeah, that is definitely alarming. That is not very great news. And to follow it up, there's a lot of traffic on Jogoo Road. So it beats the purpose of it, because this morning there's a lot of complaints about traffic along Jogoo Road this morning. So if you can use an alternative route, please go ahead and do exactly that. Again, Jogoo Road approaching City Stadium roundabout, cops everywhere for about 10 minutes before they flagged us off. Yes, there seems to be a bit of something going on along Jogoo Road. I'd like you to keep me posted. Please tell me what is happening along Jogoo Road, because there are police officers and a lot of traffic this early morning. Moving on, let's see. Ongata Rongai headed into the CBD. We are not moving, Bana. It's Monday morning. Yeah, we agree. But along that whole way, if you're headed from Ongata Rongai or the sides of CAREN, headed into the CBD, just know that this morning you're going to be taking a while. So make time for that, or use an alternative route. Someone else is saying, again, Thika Road this morning, traffic starts at Outer Ring, headed into the CBD. That's a bit far this morning. So also, if you're using Thika Road, you may need to make time for that. And also, if you can use an alternative route, please go ahead and do so. Someone else is saying Wayakiwe is no better. Is there any other alternative route? If you're using Wayakiwe, I do not think for a fact if there is, you might need to make some time. Or if you know of any alternative route that you can use to Wayakiwe, kindly text in ama kimbia pale YouTube, type down and let me know which alternative route someone can get to use. Let's see, there is a lot of traffic along Mlolongo Sabaki on Mombasa Road. This morning, things are at a standstill. So again, if you're coming from Mlolongo area using Mombasa Road to head either to Syokimau into the CBD, you may also be taking a while. And I think that is all in total, a courtesy of Mathri Route on X this morning. But I'd like your updates on how traffic is doing on your side. Please talk to me on YouTube, where we are streaming live this morning. Just kimbia pale YouTube, look for KUTV Kenya and drop your comment right there. Oh, I'm being told Mombasa Road people, your alternative is the expressway. Panda tu hapo juu. You are going to be fine. Ukifika Bay, you're going to get to town, to wherever, in as few as 5 minutes. All right. So that is about it, courtesy of Mathri Route on Twitter this morning. So I'm waiting for your feedback on YouTube, but we wrap it up there, courtesy of our traffic updates right here on Art and Culture Monday. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are still setting pace for the show that is Art and Culture Monday. We are ready to do this. It's another beautiful Monday morning, and like I said, our show lineup is hot. We are about to hit the ground running because we have an amazing guest list that is set for you. Like I have said earlier, we are going to be talking about Matters Film. We are going to be talking about a specific film called Mtayangu. We are going to be going through the process, the whole process from the beginning to the very end, to know what it talks about. And of course, it affects you because film plays are a mirror of the society. So we are going to be learning about what the film Mtayangu is all about. And then we are going to be talking about a play that is called Pray and Pray. We might need to type that because it is church-based type of play, and everything that happens around pastors and congregation. So it's called Pray and Pray. Pray for P-R-A-Y and P-R-E-Y. So yeah, we are going to be having a lot of conversations around it. And then to form our conversation of the day, we are going to be talking matters sexual and reproductive health. And I'd just like to know, when did you start learning about sexual and reproductive health? You in school, or if you're still in school or after school or whatever stage of life you are in, when did you start learning about sexual and reproductive health? And are there some questions that you still have? Because we are going to be having experts in a few, so I would like to sit down with them and ask your question and even have that conversation long after that interview to just ask, when was the first experience that you had learning about sexual and reproductive health? And also, because we are the people who have kids, who have babies, who have kids in school, when did you start teaching your kids about sexual and reproductive health? You know, and if you haven't started, what are you waiting for? I would like to have a conversation around that. Of course, we're going to tackle it with experts, but I just want to know, when was your first time learning about sexual and reproductive health, and what have you started teaching your kids? You know, everybody that is around you that is of a younger age, have you started, you as a parent, if you have kids in school, have you started teaching them about sexual and reproductive health? How have you started? I want to almost say where, like at what point did you start? How do these conversations start? Because we feel a lot of the issues that come with sexual and reproductive health are a matter of not knowing, and ignorance in this case is not bliss. Okay, so I would want us to have that conversation. I want us to have that conversation at length in the course of the show. So I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for your responses. I'm waiting for your questions on sexual and reproductive health. We are going to be tabling them in just a few. But apart from that, we are going to have a phenomenal show. We are going to be disseminating these topics one by one, because as we talk about art and culture, we have to talk about the society and everything that is happening along the society. So karibuni sana once again to Art and Culture Monday. We are in for a great ride. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We want to take a look at what is happening in the country on the news-making headlines. And we are starting with very amazing news, of course. Kenya's 23-year-old Kelvin Kiptum is the new marathon world record holder after finishing in 2 hours and 35 seconds in the Bank of America Chicago Marathon 2023, breaking the previous mark of 2 hours, 1 minute and 9 seconds set by Eliud Kipchoge in Berlin last year. Benson Kipruto finished in second place, while Bashir Abdi of Belgium finished third. Take a look.
23-year-old Kelvin Kiptum is the new marathon world record holder after clocking 2 hours and 35 seconds in today's Chicago Marathon 2023 in the United States of America.
We did it in Chicago!
Kiptum broke the world record of Olympic marathon champion Eliud Kipchoge of 2 hours, 1 minute and 9 seconds set in the Berlin Marathon in 2022. Kenya's Benson Kipruto finished in second place, while Bashir Abdi of Belgium finished in third place in today's race.
And there's the world record time, the former world record time, 2:01:09. And look, he's got
her 5,000 meter finishing sprint.
In the women's marathon race, London Marathon champion Sifan Hassan of the Netherlands finished first to set the second fastest time in marathon after clocking 2 hours, 13 minutes and 44 seconds. Kenya's Ruth Chepngetich finished second in 2 hours, 15 minutes and 37 seconds, while Megertu Alemu of Ethiopia finished in third place in 2 hours, 17 minutes and 9 seconds. Njama Gikomo for KUTV Sports.
Moving on to matters governance, President William Ruto has continued to demystify the form of governance where development and leadership priorities are distributed based on voting rates. Speaking at Uriri Technical Training Institute in Migori County on his third day of touring Nyanza region, Ruto asked leaders to practice policy competition politics without violence to create business-friendly environments for investors, further highlighting that the Constitution allows for national government to work with county governments in delivering services to Kenyans. Take a look.
During Sunday service at Uriri Technical Training Institute in Migori County, President William Ruto affirmed that his visit to the Nyanza region was deliberately intending to redeem Kenya from the belief that governance priorities are distributed proportionately to the votes casted. This indicated ideological differences with his deputy Rigathi Gachagua, who appeared to encourage shareholding the government.
Nimekuja makusudi, deliberate, intentional, kwa sababu mimi nataka kuondoa kasumba ya zamani ya kusemekana ya kwamba kuna watu wanabaguliwa kutoka serikali ya Kenya. We are going to have a new dispensation in Kenya.
The president assured that Sony Sugar will not be privatized, but instead leased to private investors after writing off its debts and compensating sugarcane farmers who have not received their payments.
Tuko na deni ya wakulima ambao walipeleka miwa yao, sindio? Ikapokelewa huko kwa kampuni, ikasiagwa, ikaenda ikauzwa, na hawakupatiwa pesa. So nimekubali mara ya mwisho mimi nitatoa pesa ya Wakenya tulipe wakulima, lakini vile vile hapana, haiwezi kwenda tu hivyo.
To reduce the cost of living, Ruto outlined government's plan to increase food production by providing more subsidized fertilizers to farmers and developing infrastructure for fishing to support fish production in the Nyanza region.
Lakini mimi nimeambiwa nyinyi mnachoma barabara ya lami hapa, sijui sasa hii mnataka ya kujenga ama ya kuchoma? Ya kujenga. Nao watu wa kuchoma mtawaambia nini? Ate mambo ni ngapi?
Ruto has continuously stressed the importance of cooperation between the county governments and the national government during his fourth visit to the Nyanza region since he was sworn in as president. Anyango Sylvia, KUTV.
Moving on, Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua has maintained his stance that those who overwhelmingly voted for the Kenya Kwanza regime should benefit immensely from the government. His sentiments came just a day after President Ruto said that every region in the country will receive an equal share of development despite their political affiliation. While addressing Nandi County residents, Gachagua also noted that Nandi County delivered 99% votes to the Kenya Kwanza government. Hence, they deserve development opportunities and representation. Take a look.
Speaking on Sunday during a church service in Kapsabet, Nandi County, Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua said he is unapologetic over his remarks concerning shareholding in the government, adding that those who believed in President William Ruto have every right to benefit from development projects as well as positions in the government.
Viongozi wa dini, wafanyabiashara wameniambia, Bwana Deputy President, for now, you are the senior most leader in this region. This is what we want you to do. We don't want to go to any other election divided the way we were in 2022.
Gachagua also reiterated that despite critics from Azimio and the press, he is in a bid to unite the Mount Kenya and Rift Valley communities to rally behind President Ruto in the 2027 general elections to get 100% votes. He maintained that they were in good terms with the president, adding that despite speaking differently, they always meant the same thing.
Na wameniambia nitafute 13% ambayo ilikuwa imeenda pale, nilete yote to 100% behind President William Ruto, so that never again will this region be divided in voting for a president. Never again will this region be divided in pursuing our economic interest.
The second in command added that the only way to unite the country was by uniting the regions first, highlighting that the critics were from those who did not believe in Ruto's presidency.
Wale wote walikuwa kwa Azimio, the election is over. President William Ruto is the president. This region wants to support President William Ruto for 10 years, and they would like to support him to be president in 2027 when they are united as as a region.
The DP's remarks remain contradictory with those of President William Ruto, who has time and again assured Kenyans that each region will get development projects despite how they voted in the August 2022 elections. Dorothy Musyoka, KU TV.
Moving on, Interior Cabinet Secretary Professor Kithure Kindiki has revealed that the government's plan to restore peace and order in Lamu County. Kindiki, who was speaking during a church service at St. Andrew's ACK Ndenderu Kiambaa constituency in Kiambu County, said that the ministry has identified criminals terrorizing Lamu residents and they will be dealt with accordingly. And as Cynthia Nderitu reports, the Interior boss has also indicated that the deployment of the Kenyan police to Haiti will only be done after Parliament's approval listening.
On Wednesday last week, a section of members of the August House maintained that parliamentary approval is required before the deployment of police to the Kenyan-led peacemaking mission in Haiti, to which Interior Cabinet Secretary Professor Kithure Kindiki today responded in agreement, assuring that the process of deployment will indeed only begin after both houses of parliament approve the mission.
Umoja wa Mataifa umeidhinisha nchi ya Kenya kutoa ama kuchangia maafisa wetu waungane na maafisa wa nchi zingine katika ulimwengu katika kikosi cha kujaribu kuleta amani katika nchi ya Haiti.
In response to the atrocities that have ravaged Lamu County, the CS revealed that the government has identified the ringleaders and planners of the atrocities in the county, assuring that they will pursue and neutralize all criminals.
Na hii sio mara ya kwanza nchi ya Kenya kuchangia katika amani ya mataifa ya kigeni. Kenya contributed significantly to the bringing of peace during the transition in Namibia 1989-1990. In 1993, Kenya participated in the UN peacekeeping mission in Sierra Leone. In Liberia, Kenya also participated. In Somalia, the same. In Congo, the same. So this is not the first time that Kenya is doing this.
While reminding the residents of Kiambaa constituency of the importance of celebrating Huduma Day this coming Tuesday, Kindiki said that the government will not allow criminals to use culture to brutalize people and mislead them through retrogressive activities.
Tutaweka katika gazeti orodha ya washukiwa wakuu wa ugaidi ambao uchunguzi wetu umeonyesha wao ndio wapangaji wakuu wa mauaji ya wananchi pale Lamu.
The Interior boss is expected to visit Lamu County next week to address the issues of insecurity in the county. At the same time, also expected to appear before the National Assembly Committee on National Administration and Internal Security to shed more light on the planned deployment of Kenya Police to the Caribbean nation. Cynthia Nderitu, KUTV.
Moving on, a section of Kenya Kwanza MPs have vowed to put cabinet secretaries on toes to ensure the government delivers its promises to the people. The legislators are challenging the cabinet secretaries to move out of the boardroom meetings and bring services closer to the people. Led by Mbeere North MP Geoffrey Ruku, the MPs observed that Parliament will not watch a lazy CSs fail the president in delivering campaign promises. Ella MP Maina Karibu challenged CS Interior to visit Lamu, where he claimed that there was ethnic cleansing targeting a certain community. Githongori MP Gathoni wa Mushomba challenged the CS Agriculture Mithika Linturi to move fast and address the issues ailing the coffee sector. She noted that the CS should be on ground listening to the farmers and ensuring they reap their benefits.
Ministers of government who are appointed to serve in those positions in trust of the people of the Republic of Kenya. if they don't utilize their responsibility in the most appropriate way. If they are going to misuse the public resources, we as the members of parliament, we will be quick to deal with them in parliament. We will be quick to proceed with motions of impeachment.
All cabinet secretaries ambao wamepewa kazi na His Excellency the President William Ruto watoke kwa maofisi wakuja hapa mashinani wasikize mashida yenyu. Saa hii tunataka kusikia Mheshimiwa Ridheka Litori ambaye anasimamia kahawa akuje atuambie pesa ya kahawa itafika wapi, itafika lini na tutapata vipi na kahawa tutapeleka wapi. Hao ni mwatekera. Lakini maneno ya kuwaona kule kwa boardroom wakiongea na huku chini tunateseka, tunawaangalia.
Our people are suffering in Lamu County. There is actually what you would call ethnic cleansing in Lamu County of people from Mount Kenya region. So I want to request the PS of Interior and the CS of Interior, stop everything that you are doing, go to Lamu. There is an urgent problem. There is an urgent crisis of ethnic cleansing that is happening in Lamu County.
Moving on, the spouse of the Deputy President, Pastor Dorcas Rigathi, while speaking during an orientation forum for the first-year students at Masai Mara University in Narok County, expressed her firm belief that the country would not legalize same-sex relationships. She cited the convergence of religion, culture, and law in Kenya, emphasizing that it is illegal for same-sex marriages. Pastor Dorcas further urged the students to always speak about issues affecting them instead of taking their lives. She spoke referring to increased cases of suicide among university and college students, where in her recent engagement with University of Nairobi students, Pastor Dorcas was told of numerous cases of suicide among students. Pastor Dorcas has been conducting talks in institutions of higher learning in her preventive program in collaboration with NACADA and religious organizations. Listen.
In this country, it is not lawful for a man to marry a man. It is not lawful for a woman to marry a woman. Constitutionally, it is not legal. Please don't die on me. I am a mother crying and speaking to you. Please stay alive. We need you. Many of you think that parents are very hard. I've repeated to many whom I have spoken, and I've told them parents are not hard. They are scared. They are scared that they are going to lose you.
Moving on, in less than a year, ChatGPT has been In less than a year, ChatGPT, the AI-powered chatbot, has altered the way people use and abuse artificial intelligence. While some educators are working on to keep it out of the classroom, some say it's welcome. Take a look.
When ChatGPT, the AI-powered chatbot developed by OpenAI, was launched in November 2022, some American schools and universities chose to block the app on school-owned digital devices, such as tablets and laptops, to stop cheating. Others, like schools in the Dallas Independent School District, are embracing this new technology. Some professors also agree there is no point fighting the new technology. Beata Jones, who teaches at Texas Christian University, is training her students to think of ChatGPT as a kind of smart but unreliable study partner.
Students can innovate and solve more complex problems because they're going to get a teammate in a form of generative AI platform, and they can get access to vast knowledge based. Of course, they have to check, right? Anything that you get from these platforms, you have to verify, but still it gives you an opportunity to use your critical thinking.
Trying to figure out whether students have used ChatGPT to cheat on schoolwork remains an issue. Companies behind software designed to detect AI plagiarism, such as Turnitin, say as they get better at detecting cheating, cheaters are getting better as well.
So once you run it through ChatGPT, you run it through something else, and then you turn it in, and that something else may do something more to the text to try to help evade detection.
And Jones says universities are also worried about so-called false positives, accusing students of using AI when in fact they did the work themselves.
You cannot tell definitely whether the students were cheating. So all the current best AI detectors claim that it's 99.6% accurate, reliable. However, there's no information on their false positives that really can tarnish the relationship between student and faculty and tarnish the good name of the students.
What is clear is that AI isn't going away and that humans are already falling behind. According to a UNESCO poll conducted in 450 schools and universities, only 10% have crafted policies regarding AI tools in their institutions. Karina Befrajian, VOA News, Washington.
Moving on to matters agriculture, over 1,000 smallholders maize farmers in Embu County are set to benefit from access to digital credit for inputs and insurance to boost agricultural production. In collaboration with Family Bank and DigiFarm, the farmers will be able to borrow and access the funds digitally through the AgriTech platform. Take a look.
In Beira, North and South sub-counties, over 1,000 farmers are set to benefit from digital credit through a collaboration between Family Bank and DigiFarm. This will enable farmers to borrow and access the funds through AgriTech platform. The farmers will receive financing depending on the acreage size, where those registered will be able to redeem their credit vouchers for farm inputs such as seeds, fertilizer and pesticides from DigiFarm partner Agrovets.
We have entered into an agreement to enable 1,000 maize farmers in Embu to conveniently access affordable digital credit for farm input at the convenience of their phone, Apple, Simu, Mkononi.
The farmers will also receive training on sustainable agricultural practices, market linkages, and financial literacy to promote farming resilience.
We'll also provide training on sustainable agriculture practices to provide farming resilience and market linkages.
DigiFarm Director Sema Gohil said they will continue to leverage on technology and partnerships to reduce the financing gap faced by smallholder farmers and drive climate resilient solutions. She said through the platform, farmers are able to access a full range of services to drive production improvements.
DigiFarm will also support farmers with tailored agronomy and weather advisory via free SMS service. This bundled approach, one that includes digital financing, access to quality inputs in their local area, insurance, tailored advisory, and market access, provides farmers with the right tools and necessary financing to increase quality production and incomes.
In February 2023, the Ministry of Information, Communication and the Digital Economy launched the Kenya National Digital Master Plan 2022-2032, which is set to leverage ICT's contribution to accelerate economic growth. Dorothy Musyoka, KU TV.
That story, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to the end of our news bulletin this morning. But not to worry, because more updated pieces are going to be coming up to your screen at 6:30 for our Kiswahili news and 9 p.m. for our English news. So you can keep it Art and Culture Monday. We are ready. We are set. We are 1 hour in. It's 1 minute past 8 a.m., which means we are supposed to hit the ground running, because like I said, we have a lot of conversations to do. We have a lot of feedback to get, and we are going to be doing that in a bit. So right about now, ladies and gentlemen, we want to take a short break. I'll see you on the other side of the break.
Kutoka kuwa jamii ya kuhamahama na sasa kujumuisha kilimo katika mitindo yao ya maisha. kwenye toleo la kaunti ya Narok. Hii ni Boresha Kilimo, kwani afya bora ni kilimo bora.
Kwani kilimo ndicho huboresha maisha.
I'm Associate Professor in the Institute of Philosophy of Jagiellonian University in Krakow, Poland, and I'm the main coordinator of the CAFE project, which is being here hosted by Kenyatta University.
My name is Eva Hudoba. I am a project manager in this consortium. Keep watching cutting-edge research at Kenyatta University Television.
Every day, like kila siku niko na style yake. Unaona hapa luku inapeana South African vibe.
I'd like to walk the talk.
So it's not the duty of the prosecutor to investigate. The prosecutor will only evaluate the evidence that has been brought forth by the investigative agencies. And that's why we criminal law practitioners take advantage. Yeah, because you know, you are here arguing this case with me, but you did not investigate.
You don't know what are the details in this particular case.
Yeah.
Hello everyone, this is the new chapter of Let's Be Fit. I'll be host DiCaplo. I'm here to give you various workouts. I'll be having different trainers. We'll have Zumba classes, we'll have aerobics classes, we'll have box exercise, we'll have kata box. The show comes every Thursday from 6:30 a.m. to 7 a.m. Keep it locked, make sure we keep fit, and that's it from me to you.
This year we have 3 theme areas: food security, nuclear energy, and then climate change.
And it unites those who believe in the harmony of human prosperity, vibrant ecosystems, pristine oceans, and stable climate.
Nuclear energy has the potential to address the pressing issue of energy poverty in Africa, where up to 600 million people have no access to reliable electricity.
Baada ya kutafuta kazi, tunaweza kuanzisha miradi yetu ambayo ingetusaidia kubadilisha maisha ya wazazi wetu.
Kwa vijana wenzangu, wengi wale hawana kazi, lakini ikiwa sisi wenyewe tutajiamini, tunaweza kujiajiri wenyewe.
Afrika kwa kweli tuna mahitaji ambayo ukiyasuluhisha unaweza kuathiri watu kwenye bara hili.
Bila uoga, watu huwa na uzalishaji zaidi, wanajawa na ujasiri, wanakuwa wabunifu na wanakuwa wenye maarifa.
Niliamua kuacha kazi, hata kama sitafanikiwa, nitakuwa nimejaribu, nitakuwa najua haiwezekani.
Hakuna kitu cha ajabu hapa. Kila anayepata ufanisi hufanya kazi usiku na mchana.
Kitu kitakusukuma na kuwezesha kupata maarifa ambayo hukuwa nayo.
Tunajaribu kutengeneza kitu kitakachopita mipaka ya nchi hii.
Ikiwa unataka kubadilisha ulimwengu, anza na nyumbani.
Technology, science, innovation, ICT and research. These are the ingredients upon which the solutions to the 21st century problems are founded. In a world that is rapidly changing, it's all hands on deck to ensure a balance in all fields of life. Women, young and old, are also in the front line, breaking the glass ceiling, becoming thought leaders in the larger tech space. Not forgetting other societies marginalized. And when the tech Avengers come together, we inch closer to a much safer, efficient, and sustainable world. What we view as a norm in today's advanced world was just an idea, and for nostalgic reasons, we trace back the iconic days to bring you the retro tech. On Tech Innovation Show, we encapsulate all the pillars of the fourth industrial revolution, decoded in a language, all for one for all. Every Monday at 8:30 as we push the mantra, keep learning something new each and every day. Only on KUTV, a new experience.
What are some of the ways through which you can develop these skills so that you are comfortably fitting into the job?
You have to put yourself in positions where you are uncomfortable in the sense that you are not clear about what to do.
Because I used to work a corporate job before. So when I left, I happened to visit someone's farm around this area.
So this project is called Security Breach Detector and Can Familiarize. It is meant to be used to detect, detonate explosive.
We'll tackle all the tough issues, discuss all the weird moments, and hopefully share a few laughs along the way.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are at 9 minutes past 8 a.m. and we are doing fantastic. And as promised, we are here for our first lounge of the day, and we are talking all matters film. And you know we are fans of film. And today I'm joined by two brilliant minds, to say the least. So I want us to get into their minds to understand about the film that they have come to talk about. So karibuni sana, gentlemen. How are you guys doing?
Feeling good.
You are well?
Yes.
How is your Monday morning? Are you guys morning people?
Personally, I am a morning person.
You're a morning person, so it's no struggle to be here.
Yeah.
Mr. Director, though?
I don't know. I think I'm an every time person.
Yeah, anytime you're needed.
Yeah.
You're my kind of people then. Art and Culture Monday is exactly about that. I want you guys to say hello to our people at home. Tell us what you do, who you are, alafu we will jump right into the interview. So we'll start with Mr. Director, producer.
My name is Washington Likale Muyonga.
Yes.
I'm the film director, writer, and producer.
Yes. Oh, perfect. Those are three big hats. We are going to disseminate them in just a minute, but yes.
My name is Makobo Mbaba. First of all, I'm a father to a daughter.
Yes.
My name is Annabelle.
Yes.
I'm an actor. I'm a voiceover artist. And I'm a TV presenter at KBC, hosting an agribusiness documentary. It airs on Saturdays, 4:30 p.m., named Mkulima.
Yes. Wow, fantastic. I like that, because then you understand what I am doing here. that comes along every once in a while. Karibuni sana. You guys are most welcome to Art and Culture Monday. Here we talk all matters art and culture, and a lot of things to do with health, sexual reproductive health, and conversations around the society in general. So I want to start with Mr. Washington here and just ask when you got into the film industry and like what that looked like by the time you were getting in, or did you even know this is what you wanted to do?
Yeah, this is what I wanted to do.
Yes.
I started in 2015.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't go well.
Yeah.
So I stopped.
Yeah.
Then
what happened?
I didn't know how to produce.
Yeah.
So I hired someone.
Uh-huh.
They squandered my money.
Yes.
So I said, no, this is not what I'm gonna do. So I came back in 2020.
Yes.
Yes.
5 years later.
Yeah, I was trying to rebrand myself.
Yes.
Then came back now during COVID.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I decided, okay, let's do it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So wait, you had a film that you wanted someone to produce on your behalf.
Yeah.
Or what were they producing? A film?
I was very green in the industry.
Yes.
I didn't know what I'm supposed to do, how I'm supposed to go about it. So I just wrote a script and then put it out.
Yeah.
And I approached someone.
Yeah.
He owned a studio. Later on, I saw that film being aired, and it was done by someone. I just laughed and said, "Okay, this is my job," but I didn't get any credit. But it was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then, 5 years later.
Yeah.
Yeah, the the industry is quite harsh and brutal to if you don't know what you are doing. This is why we are having this conversation, so that you don't give someone your money. That must have been hard. So you decided to come back 5 years later. In the course of the 5 years, were you still writing? Were you went into something completely different?
No, I was still in art.
Yes.
I was still writing. I just I wasn't ready to start producing.
Yes.
But 5 years later is when I came back and started now producing.
Yes. No, you were ready for it. This second time, it's working out well.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
I'm
God
glad.
has been faithful.
You're here.
Yeah.
Yes. We're going to come back there in a minute. I want Makovo, just say tuambie uliingia kwa hii industry kivipi?
For me, I think it's been different. I began as a young kid, but I never knew I want to end up here.
Yes.
In churches, I grew up as a Catholic. And so there used to be this church competitions, if you've ever heard of them. So I remember one vivid illustration I could give was one time at Deanery Space in Kashindwa.
Yeah.
I remember tearing down, and a mother, a close friend to my mother, gave me an handkerchief to wipe my tears.
Yeah.
And I think that's when I realized I love this thing.
Yeah.
So I got an opportunity to go to a better school, in secondary school, Kangaroo School, and there drama was a serious thing away from rugby and basketball.
Yeah.
And then I got into drama. Still, I hadn't figured out, yes, I knew I loved this, but I hadn't figured out this would turn to a career. So after clearing, that's when I joined Set Books.
Yeah.
That's when now I knew I want to do this.
Yeah.
So after joining Set Books, I did for 2-3 years, then stepped into directing stage plays for around close to 2 years. And then when on set, now I went into film. When on set one time, people kept mentioning about voicing and stuff.
Yes.
What are you making money from your voice? Well, I didn't know. I was green up. I mean, I've grown up in Ushago.
Yes.
The only time I could transit Nairobi was while going to Embu to school.
Passing by
just
Nairobi.
Passing by. I didn't know anything about this industry.
Yes.
So somehow I got to interact with industry players, and that's how I got into voicing.
Yes.
So what happened, I took a whole sabbatical, close to 3-4 years, to learn voicing.
Yeah.
And then now is when I came back to film. When I came back to film, I think I've only appeared in 3-4 shows, and then now is film.
Mtayangu. Wow. So in a way, your journeys are different but similar. In some type of way, you guys met each other when you were getting back into the industry. And we are going to talk about the industry, but a bit later, because I want us to get into the heart of the conversation. But before we do that, are there any other films since 2020? Of course there are. What other films have you directed, written, or produced?
I've written a lot of films. I began writing and producing films just for YouTube.
Yes.
My content was majorly for YouTube. And then I did a feature called Tested.
Yes.
We premiered it last year at Anga IMAX. It's right now retailing on My Movies Africa.
Yes.
Yes. So that was my first feature to produce.
Yes. How did Tested go?
It went well. It went well.
Yeah. The reception of the people.
Well, it wasn't as great as this one, but people loved it. I loved it because it showed my effort.
Yeah. And you have to start somewhere.
Yes.
There needs to be somewhere that, there needs to be somewhere we are picking up from. So from the last feature to this one. Makovo, what other film have you been in since you came back to the industry?
My first debut as an actor was Makutano Junction. I played the young Mabuki.
Yes.
Young Mabuki was, if you know Raymond Ufula, the great.
Definitely.
I played him as a young kid. So his flashbacks were me in Makutano Junction.
Yes. Wow.
Yeah. Notably, shows that are notably I've featured in Country Queen as one of the engineers.
Oh, yes.
I am in Salem as Mr. Ngomani, that is the deputy principal.
Yes.
Yeah.
You are doing well. It seems like you hit the ground running. It is good to see, work after work after work. Sometimes there's a little bit of distance between works, but I like that you are consistent from this one to this one to this one. That is good news. Let's get to the heart of this conversation, which is mtaa yangu. Let's start with the brainchild, mtaa yangu. What inspired the film?
So this story,
yes,
3 years ago,
yes,
just when I was coming back into the industry, a good friend, Moses Ngwere, came to me and told me, I have this great story. We sat down. He gave me the shell of the story. I said, okay, let's see how it goes.
Yeah.
So I started writing 3 years ago.
3
years ago.
That's a long time.
Yeah. So I wrote, threw it away, picked up again, wrote, and then last year,
yes,
a good friend Benteke Bernard Ujua came on board, and we started writing. We spent sleepless nights just trying to write this incredible masterpiece.
Yes.
And then I think we finished writing in December last year.
Yes.
That's when we put a full stop and said, okay, if we do anything about this, we will be able doing the story. But
okay, so I want to know, in the course of 3 years, what was most tasking about writing this story?
Just trying to disseminate every character.
Yeah.
You have G, his life, his backstory, what does he do? You have Nancy, you have Bobo, and all these characters have to make sense. All these characters have to connect.
Yes.
You have so many themes in the film. You have love, you have corruption, you have so many things that you're trying to tell, and you have to tell all these things and make these characters make sense.
Yes.
So that, I think, it wasn't hard, but it was just challenging.
Yeah.
Scene after scene after scene, they have all to make sense.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sequence.
Yeah.
Rather, the way the events are following up each other had to make sense. Yeah. That could be a lot of work. I think you've used the perfect term. It's not hard, but it's definitely a lot of work that needs to be put into it. Yes. So then, how did you meet Makovo in this? Was there casting? Like, how did you do your casting for the film?
I'm going to start with him because he's here. We had guys who wanted to play this film, but we were disappointed, and they pulled out.
Yeah.
So I remember.
Wait, the whole cast.
Not the whole cast.
Yeah, or the main.
The main people pulled out. So I remember a friend called Lillian. We were having a chat, and she told me that, I have someone who can play this role, and that's how I was introduced to Mbatha.
Yes.
So I went to meet Mbatha on Tuesday.
Yes.
Tuesday, when I called him, he was out of Nairobi.
Yeah.
So he told me, you know what, I'm gonna meet you later next week. So I meet him on Tuesday, and that very week on Sunday, we are starting to film. But when you watch the film, you'll think we've been with him.
He's been there the last 3 years.
Yes.
So let's hear it from Mbatha for a minute. When you got the call and received the script, because I think that is among the first things, what did you think about it? Before we get to that, you're shooting it a few days.
Well, I met him.
Yes.
He explained the whole vision.
Yeah.
He explained about the story. Listening to him, I loved the story.
Yeah.
When I got the script, I looked at 114 pages.
Yes.
In 5 days.
Ooh.
Yeah. And G is the lead.
Yeah.
The role I'm playing. So it was quite tough and hectic for me within those 5 days. I had a lot of research to do. And G is not any other simple role you can meet on the road.
Yes.
It's quite complicated because he's a guy who really has love for his home, Kasarani Mwiki, and at the same time is someone who is in politics.
Yes.
He's a youth leader, and he has helped a politician rise from the space of a welder to an MCA to an MP. And this particular person now looks down upon his home that he loves.
Yeah.
And again, he's faced with a love story. So it's quite a clash. He has to find a balance.
Yes.
And he's still leading guys who collect taxes in this particular Mwiki space.
Yeah.
And he does not want them to go to crime.
Yes.
He's really a genuine person at heart, but he's forced by his surroundings to step up and go back to his past life of crime.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, that is a lot for one guy. That is a lot for one person to be dealing with, and you had to get that in line in 5 days.
Yes.
Is he mad talent? Can we talk about him like he's not here? Like what?
Honestly, I enjoyed every second of working with him.
Yes.
Because he's easy. He has a lot of experience compared to me.
Yes.
He started this journey way before me, but telling him that, you know, your role dictates that you should speak like this.
Yes.
You should move from here to here. You should just do this. He's easy.
Yeah.
He's an easy person. If he feels like that's not what the character he's embodying feels, he wouldn't shout.
Yeah.
He would come to me and tell me, you know what, I feel like this and this and this.
Yeah.
I feel like I should do this. How about we do it like this? If it makes sense,
Yeah.
okay. If it doesn't, we'll do it your way.
Yes.
So he's an easy person to work with.
So apart from talent, he's also easy to work
Yes,
with.
yes.
I like that, because some people with talents out here are giving producers a hard time. But yes, and directors are really hard time. How was your experience working with other? Because now you're representing your fellow actors and actresses in the film. How was just that whole experience?
I think a great actor is not about you.
Yeah.
It's about the person feeding you.
Yes.
And I think I fed a lot from them. Confidently, I fed a lot. And that helped me in my journey of embodying G.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a big congratulations to all of you. I know all of you are not here, but tunawapigia makofi. You from Mbadha, you did an amazing job together. The film, no, before you go to the premiere, you've talked about the themes that it covers, but I just want you to go through them a bit one more time. What are the themes covered what are the main themes that are covered in the film? Like, what message did you want to translate to the people?
So, one, we have loyalty.
Yes.
We have love and relationship. We have politics.
Yes.
We have corruption. We have thug life.
Yes.
We have and I think those are just the main, but we have so many themes that we're trying to tell through this story.
Yes.
And what we're trying to show is that in informal settlement, you know, these are things that happen. First of all, this story is based on a true story.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
Yes.
Is it in Kasarani Mwiki?
No.
You know, I read that and I was like, okay.
No, it's like we filmed it in Kasarani Mwiki.
Yes.
We owned the story in Mwiki, but the true story happened elsewhere.
Okay.
Yeah. So what we're trying to show is that these are things that usually happen.
Yeah.
You know, we have a lot of politicians who use the youth in a wrong way.
Very.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have youth that help these guys get into office, and once they've gotten what they wanted, you're dumped. You know, it's like, I was using you to get elevated in this office. After that, they've moved on.
Yeah.
And we were also trying to show that, you know, there's always compromise in relationships.
Yeah.
What are you willing to sacrifice for your partner? What are they willing to sacrifice for you?
True.
And you don't always win.
Yeah.
You know,
you do not.
Yeah, you don't always get to win. Just because you're sacrificing for the person doesn't make you entitled to them.
Yeah, exactly.
So we have so many themes that we were trying to portray.
Now we can tell why it took 3 years. Like when you listen to him, you can tell. I want us at this juncture to watch the trailer, because I feel you who is watching at home need to understand what we are talking about. So at this juncture, let's just take a look at the trailer and then come back and talk about the where, the when, where can you see it, where can you get it, and all of that.
Oh yeah, malizia hiyo nyang'ao.
Je, ulisema utashughulikia bana?
Tushinda kwa street kila time tukiclean damu zinamwaga kwa streets. nafikiri utoa wenzako na ubaki ukiishi, si ndio?
Hii ni meeting ya wera. Tuko na deal moja safi. Wase, unexpect uende wapi? Hatuwezi tu watoa bila compensation plan. And we can't wait for his next move.
Wewe kwanza tufanyangi kazi tulipe fine zako, umesikia?
Malaya nini?
Malaya unanidinyanga gasia. Niwache.
Nyamaza nini?
Iprotich.
Wewe ni mtu mdogo sana, like
Bizi yangu hapa wewe.
Bizi gani umbwa hii bizi yako mayangu?
Matako. Hii ni bizi yangu. Will you be my girlfriend?
And that is just a snippet, the tip of the iceberg of what is happening in the film Mtayangu. And there's something I didn't want to miss. How was filming an action film? Because like there's a lot of action going on there. There's a lot of nonsense that can be done when shooting an action movie that makes it look. But how was that entire? Because it came out well. What I am seeing, I like. It feels like this was real. This was happening. How do you hack that, and how was just that general experience? But from the actor to the writer, how was that?
It was heavy.
Yeah.
It was quite heavy. I remember one particular scene when I went back to crime and we had to do one last heist.
Yes.
We took all night filming that. It was a roadblock, and of course we had security on set.
Yeah.
And we had seasoned actors. Just to mention a few, Nathan Likavu, those who had been on set and done action movies before.
Yeah.
And so, I think we were well equipped with handling guns.
Yeah.
And stuff, but it was heavy. Honestly, it was heavy. Any time you could hear we're going for an action scene, you just know it's gonna take all your energy, with sweat and blood.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I like the outcome was definitely worth it. I'm very intentional about seeing how the action space in film is coming up, and we are doing well. Courtesy of Mtayangu, we are doing very well. Let's go back to the premiere because our time is almost up. How did the premiere go, and then where can we get the tickets? Where is the film premiering as of now?
So the premiere went very well.
Yeah.
Very well. We had the premiere on Friday.
Yes.
At Anga IMAX Plaza. It was amazing. People turned up.
Yes.
Yeah, it was very good.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love that. So where are the other wares? Where can we find it?
So right now, today, the film is going to be showing at Anga CBD.
Yes.
At 5 p.m. Today, it's going to also be at Anga Diamond Plaza, 5:30.
Yes.
You can grab your tickets on Kenya Buzz, and you can go watch it there.
Yes.
I'd like to mention just one more thing.
Yes, please.
In this film, I didn't produce alone.
Yes.
I had immense help from Affinity Pictures, headed by Tracy Amadi, and Crimson Multimedia, headed by Trushna Patel. These two ladies worked incredibly well to make sure that we deliver the story that we wanted to tell in our own language. And it has a lot of sheng.
Yes.
A lot of sheng. A shout out to Benta.
Yes.
That's some words I don't even understand.
Yeah. Wow. So Benta, wherever you are, we appreciate you for bringing the Kenyan vibe in there. Mbata, I want you to take this opportunity and just tell guys at home to watch Mtayangu, just to be in a nice good wrap. Yes.
Allow me to say this. On Friday, 2 cinemas sat Kenyans watching Kenyan film, and that was historic. And we are the only persons who can build this culture of watching Kenyan.
Yes.
So let's not just stay at home and rest, but let's talk about Mtayangu, let's talk about Kenyan films, and let's create a culture of watching Kenyan in the cinemas and on our screens.
Yes.
Well, I invite you to walk this journey with us, Mtayangu, on our screenings at Anga Cinemas, Parklands, in CBD, at Greenspan Motion Cinemas, and at Junction Mall. So check the schedule on Kenya Buzz.
Exactly. The tickets are going for just 1,000 bob.
Just 1,000
bob. Yes. And we said 1,000 bob is kidogo sana in comparison to the quality that you are getting. And we said, watch Kenyan film. This is how to support. This is how to scream so that we are doing something here, something that is worth watching. I think, is there anything else that you are yet to say, Mr. Producer?
I wish to say that a huge thank you to the cast and crew that made this
definitely.
film. You guys are amazing.
Yes.
I couldn't have asked for a better team.
Yes. Even with the first team, doing what they did. Maybe that was for a good reason. Thank you, gentlemen, for being here. It's been an honor and a pleasure. The best gift that you and I can give them is to go to Kenya Bars, get your ticket, see the schedule. They have a lot of different timings, so whether you're from work or before work, you will find some time. Kenya Bars, just 1,000 bob. Just check for Mtayangu and you're going to be enjoying a phenomenal, fantastic, meticulously put together film that is called Mtayangu. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for staying here. I'm going to be getting your comment after the break, but right about now, let's take a short break. We'll be right back.
Vijana wako wameamua kuzima mnene.
Oya, malizia hiyo nyang'ao.
Jiulize mutashughulikia bana.
Tushinda kwa street kila time tukiclean damu zinamwaga kwa streets. Nafikiri utoa wenzako na ubaki ukiishi, si ndio?
Hii ni meeting ya wera. Tuko na deal moja safi. Wase, expect uende wapi? Hatuwezi tu watoa bila compensation plan. And we can't wait for his next move.
Wewe kwanza tufanye kazi zako, umesikia?
Malaya.
Leo unanibinyanga.
Niwache. Nyamaza nini?
Iprotich.
Wewe ni mtu mdogo sana, like
busy yangu hapa wewe.
This guy mbwa
yako. Hii ni busy yangu. Will you be my girlfriend?
Kasi ni kukimbizana mtaa na kisichana kijinga, si ndio?
Are you an aspiring media practitioner, a graduate, or you just want to advance your skills in television production? Then welcome to Kenyatta University, where education meets innovation. KUTV, the premier university television station in Kenya, is now offering short courses in TV studio, field technical operations, and video editing. Through these courses, you will acquire hands-on skills on camera operations, media production, lighting techniques, audiovisual editing, and sound and visual control, and how to operate key equipment in modern TV control room. Enroll today at KUTV and discover your full potential in cutting-edge TV broadcasting. Graduates of these courses will receive professional certificates. For more information, visit our offices at KUTV Studios or call us on 020-870-4252 or 020-870-4255 or SMS us on 0739-110-544. KUTV, a new experience.
Repossessing your property, intellectual or material.
This and more, only on Law Matters.
Kipindi hewani ni mitindo ya kipwani. Kama ilivyo kipindi hiki kinahusu nyimbo za tarab, chakacha, midwara, midundiko, bila kusahau mapishi. Ambao ndio uti wa mgongo wa pwani ya Afrika Mashariki.
Jamani, swaibu zangu mliopo maskani, hatuonani wenzangu, najua mwanitamani.
Hapa KUTV, nahodha mwendesha chombo cha baharini, yani ua linalunukia na kuvutia waridi tamu.
This is my jam down. I said, man, I will never give up. Na hata nikisota the way. Show me something. Everybody wanna feel like me. You is like a river. Real thing, if I never mama, I wouldn't believe it. Hear me when I say just like.
Adventures across the African continent.
See breathtaking wildlife, stunning landscapes,
and out of this world technology.
Meet incredible scientists
and learn fantastic facts.
Explore, discover, be amazed.
Be part of the next generation of African change makers.
Be a part of ENGEN, Africa's #1 science discovery program. Yay!
We're learning every day.
Ready to kickstart your day with the most exciting morning show around. Tune in to our dynamic and entertaining program where we keep you informed, engaged, and entertained from the moment you wake up.
From breaking news and current events to music, fun, and out of the ordinary stories, we've got you covered with a mix of interviews, games, and special segments. You never know what's in store.
Join us every Monday morning
and Tuesday morning
for a fun and fascinating way to start your day.
Don't miss out on the action.
Tune in now and experience the excitement for yourself.
Only on KUTV Rise Today from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m.
Start your day
with us.
Fashionistas, get ready to level up your style game. Tune in to Fashion Diaries every Monday at 8 p.m. with me, Ashley Asach. From Killer Hills to split suits, we've got the trends that will make you shine. Don't be left out. Join us for a fashion-filled adventure.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are still here on Art and Culture Monday at 42 minutes past 8 a.m. and we are doing fantastic. We have done our lounge number 1. We have talked all matters film. Just to remind you, you can watch the film Mtayangu. Go to Kenya Buzz, get the schedule for exactly where they are. They are doing their premieres and you can get there. The tickets are going for just 1,000 bob. Yes, for where they are doing the screening. So Kenya Buzz, just 1,000 bob. Get to know where they're screening, then go there and have a fantastic time watching a Kenyan made film that is going to blow your mind away. All right, I'm going to be reminding you that on our art calendar segment, but right about now, ladies and gentlemen, we are in here for our conversation of the day, and for our lounge number 2, we are talking all matters sexual and reproductive health. And I'm not alone. I have brought with me, people that are going to take us through slowly, pole learning these things, because if you have not learned about it, if you've not taught your kid about it, this might just be the opener that you need. So stick right here on Art and Culture Monday as we learn more. Karibuni sana. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Mko salama?
Yeah.
I just want you to say hello to people at home, tuambie nyinyi kina nani before we dive right into our conversation of the day. Yes.
Sure. Hello, I am Murigi Grace Njeri.
Yes.
A second year in the Kenyatta University, the Faculty of Education.
Yes.
I take English and Literature.
Yes.
I am also a peer counselor, and by the grace of God, I serve as the secretary to the peer counselors.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you very much for being here. It's an honor and a pleasure. Yes, sir.
Thank you. My name is Otieno Stephen Obero.
Yes, Otieno.
The chairperson of Peer Counselor. I am a 4th year in the School of Education, but I teach mathematics and business.
Yes.
Yes, thank you for being here.
You are most welcome. Before we dive right into this conversation, I'd like you to tell me, guys, when was the first time that you learned about sexual and reproductive health? Like, can you remember the first time you came across it? When was that? Grace?
Personally, I had heard about it before, like high school, the normal stories, but basically the point where I got to really learn about sexual and reproductive health was right here in Kenyatta University in my first year.
Yes.
Yeah, basically through the peer counselors, actually. That is one of the things that motivated me to be a peer counselor, that the knowledge that I got, I can dispense it to other people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that should have been done a little earlier on?
Sure. Maybe it's something probably the society thinks it's not necessary for kids to learn, but I think it's necessary to avoid some mistakes that are made in past life.
Exactly, along the way even.
Sure.
Thank you. Otieno, what was the earliest first memory?
Okay, I think my mom was the first teacher. And always I say it was just back in Form 2.
Yes.
But it was just that, son, take care of yourself.
Yes.
Street is not safe.
Yes.
That's what our mom always say. Street is not safe.
Yes.
And so when I came to KU, met Pierre, now that's where I now got the real view of what is sexual and reproductive health.
Yes, so we can agree that our first meeting with anything or any information to do with sexual and reproductive health was very vague, very not conversational at all. The streets are not safe. That is the best one I have had yet. The streets are not safe. I'd like you, remember, you're sharing with me your first encounter or when you first learned about sexual and reproductive health, and exactly how did it go? Because if it went like Obero's, I'm glad that he came to Kenyatta University and found the peer counseling team. So then let's do some learning, or rather some teaching right here. Tell us explain the concept of reproductive health. Let's start with Obero. What is reproductive health?
So when you talk about reproductive health, there's the social, mental, and physical well-being in regards to matters reproductive system, and this enable us to make candid decision in regards to what we want to do on matters sexual.
Yes. I like that you said physical, mental, and social, because I think that is where we get it wrong from the very beginning. When a parent is telling you streets are not safe, they're not talking about your mental health, they're talking about your physical health. But this is mental, physical, and social. I think that is a very good baseline. I hope that you guys at home are learning as much as I am, because that's a very good baseline to start with. So then explain let's start, because we are here to talk about sexual and reproductive health. So we know there is prevention, there is everything that is encompassing in it. But I want us to start simple, to start with what the ABC method stands for and how it relates to reproductive health.
Sure. Basically, the ABC, will stand for abstinence.
Yes.
Yeah. B is for being faithful, and C is for condomizing, or rather using condoms.
Yes.
So basically, abstinence, it's prolonging the distance, or rather the period before you indulge into sexual activity.
Yes.
And basically, the importance of abstinence, it reduces the risk of teenage pregnancies or unplanned for pregnancies and parenthood.
Yeah.
And being faithful, basically, it's championing for monogamous relationships.
Yes.
Yeah, it reduces the risk of how many people you're getting into contact with, and the rate of transmission of STIs, HIV being included.
Yes.
And condomizing, I think it's the best way of preventing STIs and the transmission, basically, because it's the barrier method, both ways, pregnancies and infections.
Yeah.
So basically, that is what ABC entails.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it goes in I think you can at least fall into one of the A or B or C. You can abstain, you can be faithful, or you can condomize. Those three things. I feel like pick one, at least moja, pick one and go with it. Of course, we're starting from, I like that we moved from the assumption that everybody is abstaining, because they are not. So if it is a must, if you move to the next one, being faithful, but then again, not everybody is. Again, another assumption, not everyone is being faithful. But on using condoms, I think if now you're skipping that stage, you're just being careless with life. But we are here to talk at length about the C especially. The bracket is, we are on the C because we realize that this is happening. You have multiple partners, so what can you do to at least keep your physical, mental, and social health in check? All right, so let's go then. What are condoms? Why are condoms crucial for reproductive health?
Okay. What I want to first say that one thing we must first accept is that we are in a generation that we are sexually active.
Thank you. That one.
That is the first thing that we have to accept.
Yes.
Once we have dealt with that acceptance aspect, now the aspect now, condom being very crucial in this case of our sexual health, is because it is giving us double protection.
Yes.
When I say double protection, what do I mean?
Yeah.
Sex is preventing us from STIs and also preventing us from STIs and also from pregnancy.
Yes.
So that makes it very important and very crucial, because no contraceptive will do the two roles.
Yes.
It is only condom that does the two roles.
That has both roles. Because by all the ranges of all the other contraceptives, it's either you're preventing pregnancy, actually just preventing
most of
pregnancy.
Them are pregnancy. It is only condom that now prevents you from STIs, HIV, and also pregnancy.
And unwanted pregnancies. I think this is where this conversation is very serious, because at this time and age that we are still, as a country, the whole country, we're still having issues with early pregnancies and unwanted pregnancies, which is something that can be avoided, can be avoided. Please underline that, because the cases that we have every day, we move from high schools, we move to marginalized communities, we are dealing with this at primary school levels. So this is information that we actually need. So the condom is preventing you from STIs, which are many, which is another conversation that we need to sit here for another day. And then, of course, from early and unwanted pregnancies. So we have already agreed, we are all in unison agreeing that condoms are in fact important and essential. So let's see, what are some, let's go on to elaborating more about the FC2 condom. So one, we need to realize that there are different types of condoms. Can you take us through that?
Sure.
Yes.
So the FC2 condom, this one here, it's a female condom, and it's a double protection method, as we had mentioned earlier, protecting both from pregnancy and infections.
Yes.
So I think we will be opening it as
we could demonstrate.
Sure,
yes,
sure.
You can. Obiero can pick up the conversation as you demonstrate. You can put your mic. Yes, Obiero, could you pick up that conversation?
Okay, literally, we have two condoms.
Yes.
We have the male condom and the female condom.
The male condom and the female condom.
Then male condom is always available.
Yeah.
But as a new product in the market, we have the female condom, because we feel that a woman also need to take sexual protection,
Yes.
she needs to prevent it.
Yes.
We don't want the aspect where it is only a man taking the precautions. But the aspect of a woman now, we cater for both people. And that's why the female condom comes in,
Yes.
especially the FC, we call it the FC2.
FC2.
Yes. So
that is what Grace is holding right now.
So
we
what
want
Grace
to
is
see
holding.
how that works, because one, this is not common knowledge. Let's start from there. So we need to understand exactly what's happening here. So how do you unwrap? How do you use it exactly?
So every time, the first time you get a condom,
yes,
the first thing to do is to check the expiry date.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So for mine here, it's expiring in 2025, so it's safe for use.
Yes.
Yeah. Then the second thing, you need to check whether there is any opening or any hole. You need to be the one to launch it.
Yes.
Yeah. She has consented, so there is no rush.
Yes.
Yeah. You have to check whether there is any opening or any hole in the packaging.
Yes.
Yes. Then
I think Obiero can help now with the yes, so that you can be talking to us. Yes. So after checking for if there is any opening on it,
then there is a lubricant inside. We don't want friction.
Yes.
We don't want you to get hurt.
I like Grace's. Wait, yeah, so one, you have consent. So let's start from there. We start with consent. So this has already been agreed upon. So there's a lubrication, there's a lube in there.
Yeah. So you like spread all around so that it can be lubricated. Yeah, as he is doing it.
Yes.
Yeah, slowly.
Okay.
Yeah. So one thing I've forgotten to mention, your nails need to be short.
Yeah.
Once you tear it, there's no point. There's nothing you're protecting.
Yes.
Yeah, it's going to pass through everything.
Now we are back to ground zero.
Yeah, your nails need to be short.
Yes.
For example, mine.
Yes.
Like just an example.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you'll have to push it downwards so that when you tear up, you're not going to tear the condom inside.
Yes.
We don't want to terminate it even before we are using it.
Yes.
Yeah. So you'll move it to the lower side. Then there's a serrated part. You'll have to cut it from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't use your teeth. It's not healthy. It's not safe. Yeah. So
it's not healthy or safe.
Yeah.
So there's a serrated part that you can just tear with ease. Okay. Perfect.
Before we insert it, this is an O cube.
Yeah.
It is a representative of the female genitalia.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is the
Okay.
You get me?
Yes.
Yeah,
I hope that you guys
it.
at home are learning with me.
Sure.
Yes. So it's called an O cube.
Yeah, an O cube.
Yes, it's a representation, ladies and gentlemen, of the female reproductive parts.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, so that is a representation of it. So we have pushed it down, we have opened through the serrated part, and now we have it.
So now, as he is removing it, I hope you can see that there are two rings.
Yes. Okay.
An outer ring and an inner ring. The smaller ring will have to go inside to align with these muscles. The outer ring definitely will have to be on the outside.
Okay. So they have two rings.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we will have to form an 8.
Yes.
Yeah, a slight 8 so that we can insert it inside.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think he's going to do that.
Okay, so you hold it as an 8.
Yeah.
Yes.
Slowly.
Yes.
I hope you're watching closely and see what he is doing.
Exactly.
Yeah. Then you'll use your finger, this one, to push it slowly inside.
Yes.
And one thing I've not mentioned, while she is wearing it, she can be squatting. She can do it herself or the partner. It's just mutual agreement. You'll agree.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. Because now if I have long nails.
Yeah.
Just to add something.
Yes.
When you get the suitable position to put it, because some people might have problem with the squatting, some will have, so you'll have to sleep. So get yourself a very comfortable position to put it.
Yes.
When
to actually be able to insert it.
When you are inserting it.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. That is quite the problem. But I actually think that is easy. That didn't seem very like a lot, like it
Okay.
seems doable.
Okay, we say one thing.
Yes.
For now, you might say that it might not be easy putting
Yes.
it,
Mhm. Yes.
but we believe that practice makes perfect.
Yes.
Before using, don't just try that now because we are doing this. You now want to go buy a female condom and have.
Yes.
Try it 3 times. You can try it 3 times before now engaging with your partner. Try it
Yes.
yourself
Yes.
because practice makes perfect. But
Yes.
with time, it will be very easy.
It will be very easy to do. So actually, yeah, like he has said, this is matters your health. This is matters your well-being. So you can get one and actually try it, see if you are able to maneuver around it, and then now you can bring your partner on board. All right. So I think, and then also I think we are not very new to this because girls and tampons, you already know how to position it right, or rather how to insert it right. But just in case you didn't, here is your first lesson. Thank you. Thank you. You've been very candid about it. Thank you very much. So like we have said, the process starts from checking the product, checking it, and then checking the expiry date. Then make sure all the lube you spread the lube in the packet to make sure that the whole condom is lubricated, and then tear it. Please, we have said, not using your teeth on this one, okay? There's a serrated part, just open, and then like they have said, you're holding it as an 8, the smaller ring as an 8 to be able to insert. Okay, and then after inserting, use your finger to push it in, and then the outer ring is definitely on the outside. Okay, that sounds like that's pretty easy.
So just
yes.
to do some, let me just do, the reason when you insert it,
yes,
it will take the body temperature. It adapts to the body temperature.
Okay.
So that's why it now gets to align itself with the body.
Yes.
So that's why when now you'll insert it, people will be wondering, how about you get inside?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
The moment it won't get inside.
That was actually my next question. What if things go wrong?
No,
that's a whole lot of a big thing to just get lost in there.
Yeah. So literally, when it will align with the body temperature.
Yes.
Then now when you are ready for the sex, it is the female to direct the penis. You get it?
Okay.
So because if for me as a man,
yeah,
I'll say that I want to do my thing and go my way.
Yeah.
So you have to guide me.
Yes.
Yes. So when you'll be directing the penis, it is you, the lady, to direct. Because for me, I'll just come. I'm a 1-minute guy. I'll come and do this and do. Yeah. So
by the side of it.
The side of it. So
yes,
we wouldn't have protected anything. So it is just the lady now to protect. But once the lady has directed the penis,
yeah,
it will now be very adaptive to the body and it won't get inserted inside.
Yes. What about pushing it in?
Pushing it in.
Like that whole thing can't get lost in there?
No, it can't get lost.
Because these are very.
But we can't also say. Okay, it might get at some percentage, but the moment it gets inside, what you do is you squat and do a cough.
Yeah.
You squat and do a cough.
And cough.
Cough.
Okay.
So squat and do a cough. It's the same thing if the male condom remains inside the female vagina.
Yes.
You squat and cough. When it refuses, seek medication.
Yes.
Don't try now to be I call it, don't be an engineer for yourself.
Yes.
Now you want to insert your whole hand and do that. Because the moment you do a mistake, the whole deposit that I will have deposited there.
Now it's in there. Plus
the
dirt from your fingers and everything.
So that now when you seek it medical attention, you'll now be protected. You'll be given prep and pep so that you can protect.
Yes.
You can now protect it.
Exactly.
Yes.
Guys, I hope that you are learning something right here because I am. How did I not know about squatting and coughing? I hope that you guys are learning those things. So yes, let's go to assuming that has gone well, everything has gone well, how do you remove it? Yes, and dispose, of course.
Okay. When removing it is very easy. So for now, this one it is not like the male condom where I remove it when I'm erected.
Yes.
The female condom after sex, then I can relax. The lady can relax. Then I remove it later. Yes. So once I've done my part and the position as a male, so what will I do? I'll use the tissue.
Yes.
Then always we say that this is hygiene.
Yes.
So we'll use a tissue. because we want to deposit it so
Yes.
that tomorrow you don't want to see my neighbor's kid using a balloon.
Yeah.
Because it is very big and you'll be assuming it is a balloon.
Yes.
So I'll hold it, then I'll roll it
Yes.
at least 4 times.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. The moment
So,
I roll it,
yes.
it will be stuck. It will be now, the deposit will not be spilling out.
Yes.
So I'll just move it easily. You see now how
Yes.
it is moving. Very easy.
Yes.
And boom.
Okay. So roll it to make sure that the deposits inside are now not coming out,
They
and
don't
then
come
just
out.
pull.
Then you pull it.
Yes, sir.
At least 4 times. So
Yes.
the moment you do it, do a safe deposition.
Yes.
Because tomorrow we never know who we will be. We don't want a scenario where we'll have an artificial insemination that say,
Yeah.
oh, now you are the MC of somewhere now. That is, you are having your
You're
kid.
the MP from somewhere.
Yeah, so we don't want those cases.
Yes.
Yes.
So you get it back to the wrapper, and the good thing is that it has a very big packet to go with it.
Yes.
So even unlike male condoms, this one you can get it back to the packet really, and now dispose that off. So please make sure you have a piece of tissue at least for your hygiene, like we have said. Then roll it at least 4 times, at least. So it could be more. And then just pull. Okay, I like that. I do like that conversation. I hope that you guys are learning a thing or two, because I most definitely am. Let's go to the some of the reasons to use FC2. I know you have mentioned a bit of them, but like we have said, just run us through the importance of using FC2.
So when we talk about FC2, number one, it is an initiative.
Yes.
The moment I always say sex starts from the mind.
Yes.
So
that
being
is true.
being it initiates you
Yes.
to what you anticipate or what you want to get.
Yes.
So being initiative. Number two, it is a double protection.
Yeah.
Protects you from the STIs,
Yes.
HIV,
And unwanted pregnancy.
Unwanted pregnancy.
Yes.
And number three, we talk of the aspect of being lubricated. The lubricant, we don't need to use the saliva or the RMS.
Yes.
Yeah. Already it is lubricated here.
Yes, it comes pre-lubricated.
Pre-lubricated.
Yes.
Then the key aspect of it is as a woman, when there are people that are very allergic to latex.
Yes.
Male condom, most of them, 3/4 of them are made of latex.
Latex, that is true.
While the female condom we are talking about is made of nitrile. Nitrile is non-latex. So when you are allergic to latex, it accommodates you. At the same time, it accommodates all the sizes of penises.
Exactly.
It doesn't just accommodate the small, the big. Accommodates
all of the sizes.
All of them.
Yes.
So that gives it an advantage. Then, if you are on your if you're menstruating, you can use female condom.
Yes.
If you are pregnant, you can use it. If you have just given birth, you can use it. As long as you are ready to have sex, you can use the female condom.
At any time or juncture.
Yes. If you are in your pre or post menopause,
yes,
you can still use the female condom. So that gives it a really advantage.
So it's pretty versatile.
Yeah, because I don't have to be erect for me to insert. The lady don't have to be erect to insert it.
Yes.
So that's now what makes it very giving us advantage, because it's just preparing me that I'm supposed to have something in the evening.
Yes.
So there are some people who have long distance relationships. So probably you're going to visit your boyfriend.
Yes.
We are going for a party. You are not sure of who you are going to meet there.
Yes.
Prevention is better than cure.
Yes.
So do the
necessary. And that is why we are here. This is by the All Matters Prevention. As of this minute, we are talking matters prevention against STIs and early and unwanted pregnancies. Let's disseminate for a minute there the stigma surrounding reproductive health. Because even this conversation, like there's already squinting, what are we talking about? So how do we deal with how some insights before we get to the male condom, because we did not speak about that for a minute. Yes.
I think basically something that we need to understand is that we are in a society where you cannot restrict people from making certain choices.
Yes.
And you're not in a position to impose your values or things towards people making their choices.
That is true.
Yeah, so basically we need to live in a society where judgment is not a thing.
Yeah.
Because once you start being judged judgmental, who is going to be so free to reach out and like, I need this, as in people are going to make some decisions that are not sound, that would have been prevented earlier if there was a sensitization on such things. So basically, I think we need to champion for living in a society where judgment is not a thing. And to embrace reproductive health talks. Like it's for example, let's say high school kids, we're not encouraging them to know much about the condoms or something, but reproductive health should be a thing. They should be taught these things. They learned the reproductive system in school. I think just telling them, there's this, and when you encounter this, you can go this way, you can reach out to this and this person. It's not a bad thing.
Giving them avenues. Yes, because there's always one thing I say, do you want an unwanted pregnancy or your kid to know about condoms? You have to pick and choose. You have to pick your struggle. And definitely learning about this is way easier than now having to deal with an STI that is running for ages. So we have to pick our struggles, and I think these are the better options. You came with some male condoms. Just take us through kidogo tu, just for assuming this is the first time someone anapitia hapa KUTV Kenya on Art and Culture Monday. Obiero.
Okay. I always say that, okay, you know how male condom is, because you'll go buy it, but probably first thing I want to, when you're using condom, it should be correct, consistent. You can't say that round one is condom, round two you go without a condom. You're protecting nothing.
Now we have there was no need for the first time.
There was no need. So the first thing that we have to know, when anything that is manufactured undergoes the rule of wear and tear. So the first thing you have to confirm is expiry date. When you confirm the expiry date, like mine expires in 2025, April.
So check
the expiry. But for us as men, we just pick a condom and use. So after confirming that, then you check if there is any damage on it or any crack on it. Male condom is very easy. We don't need to tear it with our teeth. We don't need to use knives. Those who have nail cutters, here is not where you can use nail cutter. Nail cutter used for the nails. Leave it, let it serve its purpose.
Let it serve its purpose for the nails.
So, male condom has two parts. We have a plain part where it seems it can even cut you. Then we have the serrated part. So, when you want to tear the condom, use the serrated part.
You tear on the serrated part.
Serrated part. So it is very easy. You can just try it. Very easy on the serrated part.
And it just comes.
Very easy. It has two parts. So there's people, if somebody will try and just do a demo. And if somebody will try and insert it this way, it won't move. You will just still force it. Then now removes the condom again and put it the real way.
The other way.
Remember when you are having a foreplay, that was predeposit of the semen. And you'll say we use protection, and the lady saying that I'm having pregnancy. So that's the reason why we
should confirm the side.
The side. So if you look there are two sides. So there's that one side that will move, and the other side that will not move. So if you have done that you've used it the same side, leave that condom.
Just dispose that and get another one.
Use another one. Reason why I'm saying
that is necessary. That is very.
The reason why I'm saying this, there are some people will cry that my partner will use condom and I'm still pregnant. Condom is fake. And that's why they'll blame more of sure condom. The governments provide fake condom. No. It is just because the usage. So there are two parts. So you'll have to touch on the pinna on the top, so that we have the hair, that the hair does not get inside here. So once there, then the penis should be erect the time you're inserting. The penis should be erected. So the moment the penis is erected, you'll now move it. It will just be moving slowly.
It slides.
Then boom.
You're good to
You'll
go.
be ready.
Once
you are ready, I do my 1 second duty because literally, man, why are you doing this? Because you want to do it for 4 hours. There is no allowance you're going to be paid. You do your things and go your way. Because you don't want to overwork these things.
Obiero is speaking too much truth in studio this morning. But that is the correct way to do it. And this, the thing to note about these whole demonstrations, why we are insisting on them, is because it's the small mistakes. It's the small mistakes that you will do that, will lead to what you are trying to prevent. So if you're going to use condoms, you need to use them right and correctly and consistently. All right? Okay, so we've talked about stigma. Obiero, could you comment on Removing it. Sorry, I keep
So
jumping forward. Yes. How do you remove and dispose?
Once I've released as a male,
yes,
then the aspect now is you use the tissue.
Yes. Once again.
Yes. Then when you're removing it, you still remain to be erect. Don't wait until you become unerect.
Yes.
So that you release it, because it might remain in the woman's genitals.
Yes.
And it will be another issue now. You will not know, probably you might not know the idea of you coughing and doing that thing.
Yeah.
You'll just say insert your hand and remove it.
Yes.
So that will be costing her.
Yes.
So once
now we have learned though. Squat and cough.
Yes.
Yes. If it does not come out, seek medical attention. Okay. Yes. So that is how to dispose it, and then of course dispose it in an nicely in an area where it's not now you're not throwing it outside your window. Now that's not what we are doing right now. Okay. Into your dustbin, don't flush it into your toilet. It causes clogging and a lot of other things. So dispose it correctly. All right. Let's talk a stigma and how to deal with it matters sexual reproductive health as we close. Obiero.
Okay. I always say let us be free. Matters stigma will be there.
Yes.
But basically, what I will always say is that despite the stigma comes because of the key things that we are fighting.
Yes.
So for us to deal with the stigma, one, we need to create the awareness aspect.
Yes. Which is why we are having this interview.
Yes. So from the awareness, now it will enable us now to do from the awareness part. This will now enable us now to get these people know what is expected of them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So we need to speak about these things. Awareness is the first thing that we are going to do. Grace, I want some final remarks on sexual and reproductive health in general. What would you like our viewers to take home from this entire conversation and demonstration and FC2? Yes.
So generally, let's not be ignorant.
Yes.
And let's provide an environment where it's a safe space for everyone to speak.
Yes.
Yeah, because these are things that are within us. Yeah.
And I think that are happening. Can we not assume that they are not? Thank you. Obiero?
Okay, what I want to say, for me, I rather listen to your story than attend your funeral.
Yeah.
The same thing. I rather get you the insight and the knowledge than come to your funeral.
Yes.
Being a student at KU, when I come to your funeral, I'll come for a road trip.
Yeah.
Probably I might have not traveled to your area. So why should I come and we can prevent this thing?
Exactly.
So that is now what I'm telling you. Let us not assume and live with the stigma. Let us not have ourselves dying into religion and live. We live in morality and religion.
Yeah.
Let us accept the reality. We are a sexually active generation.
Yes.
And so protect yourself. And so that don't make me come for a road trip where I don't intend to come for a road trip because you have succumbed due to matters HIV and STIs.
Exactly.
Because something like STI is a long thing to say. Sometimes others take for a long period for them to manifest.
Yes.
And so probably it will be too late.
Exactly.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much. I hope that you guys at home are learning a thing or two. Like we have said, prevention is always better than cure. Okay. And some of these diseases don't even have a cure. So really, prevention is the only option that you actually have. I want you guys to plug us into the peer counseling in KU. If you're in KU, where can you get peer counseling services? And also online, are you guys online? Where can people who want this information, probably someone would be thinking, okay, that's nice. I think my little sister, my little brother needs to listen to something like this. So Kenyatta University? Yes.
So here in KU, we have an office in BSSC, room 272, always open.
Yeah.
In case it is closed, we have our numbers on the wall. Yeah, you can contact any of the leaders.
Yeah.
And on social media, we are on Instagram, peer counselors _KU.
Yeah.
We are also on Facebook. Yeah, you can follow us and chat with us.
Yes,
and we are very much open to helping you. That is our main thing.
Yes.
Providing youth-friendly services.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Obera, I forgot to ask, do you guys give free condoms and do you give free FC2s, to be specific?
So literally, we give free condoms at room 272. We give free condoms. We also offer counseling services and that to same office.
Yes.
And that's where we can also give the referrals.
Yes.
Through that room.
Exactly.
So everyone is welcome at room 272. And there are so many people there.
Yes.
Yes.
If you are at Kenyatta University, you're one of the lucky ones. You will not say that you did not have access to information. Thank you so much for being here. It's been an honor and a pleasure to be here to learn, because I know even our audiences at home have learned. So asanteni sana for bringing that knowledge to us, and we hope to meet here a few more times so that we can create this awareness, completely, that we are off the stigma of using condoms or even using the female condoms. So thank you so much for being here, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you have learned a thing or two, because that is where we are bringing a close to our lounge number 2 at exactly 17 minutes past 9 a.m. Thank you so much.
Thank you for me.
Technology, science, innovation, ICT and research. These are the ingredients upon which the solutions to the 21st century problems are founded. In a world that is rapidly changing, it's all hands on deck to ensure a balance in all fields of life. Women, young and old, are also in the front line, breaking the glass ceiling, becoming thought leaders in the larger tech space. Not forgetting other societies marginalized. And when the tech Avengers come together, we inch closer to a much safer, efficient, and sustainable world. What we view as a norm in today's advanced world was just an idea, and for nostalgic reasons, we trace back to the iconic days to bring you the retro tech. On Tech Innovation Show, we encapsulate all the pillars of the 4th Industrial Revolution, decoded in a language, all for one for all. Every Monday at 8:30 as we push the mantra, keep learning something new each and every day. Only on KUTV, a new experience.
Bajuka ni kama unarusha mikono, tingisha kichwa chungu sivute kisogo. Mbona nyinyi na wawasha nkikula nyama choma tu firifiri na give me your hand and shoulder. I'm feeling vibes on vibes. I'm a ticking giant. Tell them twerking, pull up the lambas swerving. I work so hard, I don't want no stress. I don't get time to impress. Got a girl with a lovely dress. Yeah.
What are some of the ways through which you can develop these skills so that you are comfortably fitting into the job?
You have to put yourself in positions where you are uncomfortable in the sense that you are not clear about what to do.
Because I used to work a corporate job before. So when I left, I happened to visit someone's farm around this area.
So this project is called Security Breach Detect and Punish Familiarize. It is meant to be used to detect, detonate explosives.
We'll tackle all the tough issues, discuss all the weird moments, and hopefully share a few laughs along the way.
I'm your host, Esther Becky.
And my name is DJ Terror.
We start you off with a word of prayer and get you started with a live transformational worship experience. And have our minds renewed by the word of God on the word segment.
And not forgetting new music za hii wiki, yani ndakuwa bado nawapatia pale wasanii wamekuwa kiwakali.
So make sure manzo tune in because zitakuwa zina flow pia pale mixes kwa wingi, yani zitakuwa zina come through, and pia performance yani from our gospel artist hapa on Gospel Art
from 7 to
10 a.m. only on KUTV.
I'm Associate Professor in the Institute of Philosophy of Jagiellonian University in Krakow, Poland, and I'm the main coordinator of the CAFE project, which is being here hosted by Kenyatta University.
My name is Eva Hudoba. I am a project manager in this consortium. Keep watching cutting-edge research at Kenyatta University Television.
Maelfu na maelfu ya wahamiaji wakiwa na watoto kutoka nchi za Amerika ya Kati wanaendelea kuwasili kwenye mpaka kati ya Marekani na Mexico.
The folks are going. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Ni habari kutoka pembe zote duniani.
Pipopa si kukufuku. Pipopa ni idea.
Tazidi ananyonya, hanyonyi vizuri, anakuwa hayuko comfortable.
Jeshi la Jamhuri ya Kidemokrasia ya Kongo linapambana na waasi wa ADF.
Wanatoa wito kwa mashirika, makampuni na vile vituo vya uchukuzi.
Mambo mengi yatakwenda kama yalivyopangwa.
Hapa ni kuna mmoja wa viongozi wa chama cha wavuvi katika eneo hili.
Zaidi tunajaribu kuwapa chanjo ili ina boost ama inanyanyua kinga ya mwili, ndio inaenda kupelekea kupambana na virusi.
Ni duniani leo, Jumatatu mpaka Ijumaa, moja kwa moja kutoka VOA Swahili, Washington DC.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Art and Culture Monday. Once again, we are at 24 minutes past 9 a.m. and we are doing fantastic. We are learning, we are having fun. We are doing so much learning, and we are here to learn some more and to know where we can go to have fun, because we are talking all matters play. So we are going to sit down. I am not alone in studio. I'm joined by another brilliant mind. We are going to get to know him, know about his play, and disseminate everything that has to do with this specific play. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I am fine.
You're fantastic. Yes, I want you to say hi to guys at home. Tell us who you are, what you do, before we jump right in.
Hello, I am Ndiangwe Collins Muya. I am a film and stage actor. Yes. I'm also a writer, a director, and a poet.
Yes. Oh, so you do many things. How did you get into the art industry? What brought you? What inspired you into the art?
It's funny because one day I got fired from a Mjengo site in the morning. And hapo tu karibu na site ya Mjengo, there was a kachuo we used to go and eat.
Yes.
Yes. So it was in the morning and I am fired.
Yes.
So I just
early
decided,
morning, you have no job.
So I decided to go and linger.
Yes.
When I was just there, I'm a storyteller, sana. Me, when I am with people, I will tell them stories.
Yes.
So a guy came. He was a marketer for set books. akanipata nikiwapigia story. Nimeshika mbogi hapa na story. So after he was done with what he was doing, he asked me, na wewe unaweza taka kuact?
Yes.
And I stayed sahi kuna audition. And I went. I got audition, and that was the beginning.
Wow. So you were fired then by chance, met someone that told you about audition somewhere and you went for that. Did you get the part?
I got the part. And from there it has been.
When was this?
It was back in 2019.
2019. Wow. So you've been here. This is 2023. So you've been here a couple of years. Those are about 4 years. Yes, that's good math. So then you got the part for
I got
that.
The part.
Yes.
It was for set books. I did for some time. Then I decided to join school to study theater.
Yes. And then you joined which school?
I joined KCA University. I started film and theater there.
Are you done with your course?
I am not yet done. I'm in my third year.
Yes. So far, how are you doing? Like how the 4 years journey plus school studying film and theater. How is that experience going on right now?
The experience has been very nice actually. Yeah, I think I'm seeing growth. I am seeing growth.
You're here, so you're definitely seeing growth. I want to, before we go to Pray and Pray, how many other plays have you written?
I have written and produced and directed a couple of plays.
Yes.
The last one was Mumble Jumble. It was a comedy. I have also written Abu Bakari. It's a series of farces.
Yes.
Short plays, comical plays.
Okay. And then we got into Pray and Pray. So let's start from there. What inspired Pray and Pray? Like you were just seated somewhere. What happened there?
Oh, it's another funny story. One day we were going to auditions.
Yes.
And when we got to auditions, I met a guy. He's called Jay. I've never seen him again after that day.
Yeah.
We met at the auditions and knew each other then.
Yes.
So he was telling me vile, usanii kikosa kujipa, wallahi mimi naenda na kuwa pasta.
Wow. This is huku ndiko kunakaa kama kuna jipa.
Huko ndo kuna jipa. So I was like, msanii pasta.
Yeah.
Then it came to me, if you look at the history of theater, theater evolved from religion.
Yes.
Uko Greeks, those rituals, they saw that it's a performance. Those rituals, those worship, it's a performance.
Yeah.
Then it hit me, theater and the church.
Yeah.
There are some people using the church as a stage ya usanii yao.
Exactly. True.
And that inspired Pray and Pray.
Wow. So synopsis kidogo tu for, so I know they are going to come watch the play because you guys are going to come watch the play, right?
They are going
yes.
to come.
So but what is the story written around? Like what is a synopsis of the story?
Oh, the story is about a rogue pastor. So this rogue pastor, in his days, kitambo, he used to be an actor. And then he discovered that through acting unaweza washika.
Yes.
You know, Shakespeare's thing about all the world is just but a stage.
Yes.
Then he realized, why don't I quit this stage? Then I go to the altar.
Yes.
And using these theatrics, nitawashika, nitawaleta, nitajaza kanisa yangu.
Yes.
So this pastor has been doing that for quite some time. He's selling hope to people, orchestrating miracles, and other crimes that this pastor does. It's sexual harassment to most of his congregants.
Yeah.
It's something which is quite common with the clergy. Not quite common, it happens with the clergy.
Yeah.
So this pastor is one of that. Is that kind of a person.
Yes.
So there's a guy, he used to be a lecturer, he used to teach theology at the university, but one day he realized that what I have been teaching, it doesn't add up. There are like a war, drought, all these things, these atrocities that we're seeing, these unhappiness that we are seeing in the world? Can they be the results of a loving and caring God?
Yeah.
There is somewhere that we have been fed some lies about him. So this theology lecturer, he stopped lecturing.
Yeah.
And now he's on a pursuit of rediscovering what this thing we have been preached. Then,
teaching about.
Then their paths cross because the so-called pastor attempted to molest this theology teacher's daughter.
Yeah. Ooh, so that is how their paths cross.
Their paths cross. And from then on, it's debate, factual debates, chaos, fights.
But I think that just sets the scene. Like you want to see how that unfolds. And then I'm thinking this theologian, of course, has a lot of biblical knowledge.
He has a lot of biblical knowledge.
Yes, so he can be able to, you know, I don't want to see them seated together, you know, because it seems like there could be fire from that whole engagement together.
Actually, the play ends with the burning of the church.
Yes.
Because this Pastor J, he has a church. It's called Jesus Walking on Water, Healing and Miracle Center. It's a prosperity ministry.
Well, but the names of churches in this country, there are a lot, and they will make you, you know, like what?
What?
Yeah, that's actually, you chose. Yeah, maybe we need to come around and talk about Pentecostal church naming. Because, you know, there's a lot to unpack there. But that is the synopsis of the story. And I think this one is just calling you to come to the play and just watch and enjoy. What themes are covered in the play?
There is the theme of exploitation of the congregation.
Yes.
It's something, actually this year, we have seen this a lot, man.
Yeah.
We have seen church leaders embarrassing us Christians.
Yes, I mean, we are still reeling from the Shakahola business.
Actually, most people who are Christians at the beginning of this year are not Christians by now.
Yeah.
Most people have been led astray. And that is what we are trying, that is the story we are trying to tell.
True.
Another theme is the theme of corruption in the churches, in the people. There is the theme of education. You know, if people are educated enough, if people know the truth, if people will make good choices for them. People won't be led astray by people with some cheap philosophies.
True. People will not be told to fast for 40 days in order to meet Christ.
It also brings GBV. This pastor, he's quite a guy. You should come and meet Pastor Jai. Pastor Jai.
So there's gender-based violence
in the church. When I was writing this play, I did some research on Kenyan churches and Kenyan pastors.
Yes.
And the things I uncovered, GBV is very prevalent in the church.
Yeah.
We have cases, stories of people who have been beaten by their pastors, religious leaders.
Yeah.
All in the name of the tunatoa demons.
Yeah. It's a sad state of affairs, to be honest. It's a sad state of affairs, and I think they need to be acknowledged, and one of the ways to do this is through such. Like, please, like, come, let your mind be, you know, let your mind be stirred, let you be disturbed, ask some questions. Wait, is there hope for Christians in this place?
There is hope for Christians.
Oh, because now, you know, you're feeling like after this we are done.
There is hope for Christians, guys.
Because we feel, you know, it's good to sit and ask yourself those hard questions. You know, the questions where you feel like, oh, should I not? This play is giving you an opportunity to actually question some of these things.
There is hope for Christians. There is hope for Christians. Kanyeve, this is the name of the lecturer of theology, the guy who used to teach theology. He's a Kanyeve. Kanyeve will give you hope, I promise you that. At the end of Kanyeve's journey, see, I told you he stopped lecturing, he stopped believing what he used to believe. It's Kanyeve is a journey of discovery. He rediscovers I don't want to call it Christianity. He rediscovers God.
Yes.
At the end of the play, and brings down the past.
Yes. Wow, that is definitely something to look forward to, because you want to learn, you want to go out of there with a conclusion. Okay, this happens. If I make my right decisions, where do we land? How many actors and actresses are in the play?
There are 5 main actors, whom the story is revolving around them. Then there is an ensemble of singers.
Yes.
It has music, the play has music in it. So there is an ensemble with about 10 musicians.
Yes. Wow, that is amazing, because that actually was one of the questions I was asking you before we sat down, whether it has any music. Like I find plays with music, a musical play just grabs your attention, keeps you there, keeps you in the story. How long did it take for you to put this together, from writing to, production itself, the rehearsals, until now you're ready? Are you done with the rehearsals even before we go to when the play is actually happening?
We are done with the rehearsals. Right now we are just running things, running, but we are done with the
You're done with the rehearsals. How long did it take? Let's start with step 1. How long did it take to write the script?
It took about a month of research, a month of writing.
Yes.
It took some time, about 3 months.
About 3 months, that's a long time.
Because you're also doing other things.
Exactly. Yes, and also researching and also putting the characters in their place. That is bound to take some time. So then when you had it ready, before we go to your team, how long did it take for you to get the cast and crew and to actually bring it to life?
Actually, something else that happened before, after I wrote it, and then I got the crew. There's one person, he used to teach me storytelling in the university, KCA University. He's Ogutu Muraya. He stopped teaching. He saw the script and he told me, we should produce this thing. And actually we are producing it courtesy of Mabara Alteria, which he heads.
Yes. Wow, amazing. So then he called you to put it together with him. I think at this juncture I want to mention all the other people, because I know not just you, very many people were involved. So just to give them a high five, say thank you for helping me put this together.
Hello. Ogutu Muraya, thank you sir a lot, with the whole Mabara family. We thank you sana. Pia I have my people. We have the Riet Theatre of Kenya. The Riet Theatre of Kenya, in conjunction with Riet Kamati. It's a rap group. You should check them out also. So thank you sana family. It's a family of crazy creatives. I thank you sana. I also thank my music director. Music, ameandika muziki tamu sana. You people should just come and watch it. It's called Hiti Elafu Riet. I want to thank our stage manager wetu, Purity Sasa, and everybody else who mako involved.
Yes, that took part, because he may not be able to mention all of you, but a big thumbs up to all of you that were involved in the putting together of Pray and Pray. So when is it going on? Where, what time, and tickets?
It's going down at the Professional Center. The Professional Center is the former Phoenix Theatre. Ikoko Parliament Road, next to St. John's Ambulance. Tickets are at 1,000 bob only, and it is at the 4th of November. We have 2 runs organized for you guys. The first run shall be from 3 to 5. Then the second run is from 6 to 8.
6 to 8. So yes, if you have some, that will be a Saturday.
It will be on a Saturday.
On a Saturday, yes. So if you have work, if you have some time early, you can go from 3 to 5 p.m. If you are going after work, you can go for the 5 to 6 p.m. one. Tickets are 1,000 bob. Where can people get their tickets?
Tickets are 1,000 bob at the gate. But if you happen to purchase your tickets earlier, there is a discount. You get them at 800 bob.
Where can they purchase the tickets from?
head to our Instagram or Facebook page at the Riet Theatre of Kenya on Facebook and Pray and Pray on Instagram.
Yeah.
Pray and Pray on Instagram.
Yes.
You will find details for the tickets there.
Exactly. Okay. So we started with that tongue twister in the morning because I was telling them there's a play that is coming that is called Pray and Pray. Pray maombi na pray. The other pray. How do you explain the other pray? P-R-E-Y. Yeah, predator. Pray. Yes. So pray maombi, pray predator, and then it's a play. You know. So you're going to get it at the Phoenix Theatre on the 4th of November. That is the first Saturday of the month of November. You have all the time. Ukisikia kusave your sombili, get your tickets. Go. I think the easiest one is Pray and Pray on Instagram.
Pray and Pray
that is easily memorable. Go there, get your tickets for 800 bob, get one for a friend, and then Monday, if not at the gate, the Phoenix Theatre. You can't miss it. The Phoenix Theatre for just 1,000 bob. What is the take home before I let you go? What do you want people to take home after watching Pray and Pray?
I want you to take home wisdom. I want people to be able to see what is before their very eyes.
Yeah.
Because these rogue clergy, it's very evident when they are fake.
Yes.
If you really look into it, it's very evident. If you really look into it, and if you are a Christian and look at the Bible, it's very evident when people are somebody is misleading you.
Exactly.
I want you guys to have wisdom.
Yeah. Wisdom is the principal thing, you know. Exactly. And I think like he has said, you know, you will see a rogue pastor and then you will see another rogue follower that is blindly, you know, you listen to them, you watch them on news, and you're like, are you hearing? Yeah, are you hearing what you are saying? Because there are hundreds and thousands of followers who are willing to die with their rogue pastors and with their rogue religious leaders. So yeah, please come get some wisdom for your own sake, for your own self. Pray and Pray is where you ought to be on the 4th of November at the Phoenix Theatre. You're going to be enjoying an amazing time. For early bird tickets for just 800 bob. At the gate, you're going to just pay 1,000 bob, and you are going to have an amazing time. How long is the play?
It's about 2 hours.
About 2 hours, full of music, by the way. Yes, so I am excited already. I am excited to be there. Are we getting a ticket for audience?
Yeah. I came prepared.
Thank you.
Give 2 tickets.
2 tickets. Thank you. Yes, we are going to figure out. Uzuri, the 4th of November is yet to come, so we are going to figure out a way to give you a ticket. And thank you, by the way, for always showing up. Every ticket that we have given, you guys have made time and have gone to watch the play. So thank you very much. So we are going to figure out a way to give you a ticket. So that means Keep It Art and Culture Monday. This Monday and the next Monday, we are going to figure out where we can give you maybe wewe na date wako. Tukupatie ticket, you go to the Phoenix Theatre and watch Pray and Pray. Thank you so much, Collins. It's been an honor and a pleasure. I'll please invite people to one last time to come watch Pray and Pray right on this camera.
Hello guys. Once again, I'm inviting you to come and watch our play. It's called Pray and Pray.
Yes.
It will be happening on 4th November. The first run is from 3 to 5 p.m.
Yes.
The second run is from 6 to 8 p.m. Come, be entertained, educated. Yeah. And tickets are only at 1,000 bob.
Exactly. So go to their Instagram page, Pray and Pray, and you're going to find amazing. You're going to find all the details about the play that is Pray and Pray. Thank you so much. It's been an honor and a pleasure, ladies and gentlemen. That is where we wrap it up for our lounge number 3, and there wouldn't been a better lounge to close this. So see you in a bit as we wrap up the show that is Art and Culture Monday.
sculptor who makes intricate microscopic sculptures, many of which are smaller than a grain of sand? Willard Wigan, an English sculptor and micro-artist, makes microscopic artistic sculptures and once destroyed his own work by inhaling it. He inhaled and consequently destroyed a project that took months to construct. He is the first living artist to have a solo exhibition at the National Gallery in London, and his work has been featured in galleries around the world. Wigan was born in Birmingham, England in 1957. He was raised in a deprived environment and was expelled from school at the tender age of 7 due to his dyslexia. At the age of 12, he was inspired to pursue art when he saw an artist sculpt a model out of clay. Wigan's sculptures are created using a range of materials including gold, platinum, and diamond dust. He uses a variety of tools including tweezers, needles, and scalpels to create his incredibly detailed pieces. His artwork often features miniatures of famous people such as Nelson Mandela and the late Queen of England, and often takes the form of tiny buildings or monuments. In addition to his art, Wigan is also a philanthropist. Wigan's sculptures are so small that he has to hold his breath while working in order to keep the vibration of his breathing from moving the sculptures out of place, and the pieces have to be seen through a microscope. He once created a sculpture of the Great Wall of China that fit inside a human hair. In 2012, he was commissioned to create a sculpture of the Queen of England. He was commissioned to create sculptures for the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia and the Emperor of Japan. In 2014, Wigan created a microscopic sculpture of the famous painting The Last Supper, which measures less than 0.2 millimeters in length. In 2015, Wigan was awarded MBE, Member of the Order of the British Emperor, for his services to art. In 2016, Wigan made a tiny sculpture of a red dragonfly that fits into the eye of a needle. He also created a microscopic William Shakespeare to mark the 400th anniversary of the bird's death. He has been featured in several documentaries and television shows, including National Geographic, Explorer, Replay's Believe It or Not, and the Oprah Winfrey Show. He is the author of several books including My Life in Miniature, The Incredible Art of Willard Wigan, and The Secrets of the Invisible World. He is the first artist to be awarded a Doctor of Science, DSc, in Fine Art.
Small things in a much bigger way. They look at life different. If you see anything and you can help the person, if you see a little bee on the floor and he's walking, pick him up, put him somewhere safe. There's kids out there with autism. Take time to listen to them, understand them, because they're diamonds in a dustbin. Take the lid off the bin and see what's in there. What society seems to throw to one side, they realize they made a big mistake.
Willard Wigan is an inspirational figure who has used his talent and platform to help improve the lives of those in need. His incredible sculptures are a testament to his skill, creativity, and dedication. Well, now, you know.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here to wrap up the show that is Art and Culture Monday, and I'm glad for your engagement because you have been talking to me from the very beginning. Let's start with Ed Lenz, anasema tuned in, the biggest show on the airwaves. Thank you very much. Art and Culture Monday. The show is very educational and informative. Thank you. That is what we ought to do, plus entertain. So I hope you have had a bit of fun in the show. Ernest Art Corner anasema mtaa yangu. Thank you very much. Brian Irungu is High-fiving Mbadha, thank you very much. Mitch TV anasema noma sana, thank you very much. Miriam Juki is saying tuned in 100%. Thank you so much. It's been an honor and a pleasure to have you here. I love to hear your feedback, to know that I am talking to you guys on the other side of the screen. So thank you for making time to always comment. And if you're just joining us or you're wondering where these people comment, we usually always stream on YouTube, so you can kimbia pale YouTube, drop your comment, and you can be sure before the end of the show I'll have gotten to it. You want to go on to our art calendar segment. There is more feedback before we get to our art calendar segment. Grace Murigi anasema reproductive health talk. It is. Thank you. We have had a whole long conversation, by the way, about reproductive and sexual health. We have had that conversation. If you've missed it, rudi nyuma, okay? Rudi nyuma. Kimbia pale YouTube where we are streaming live. Go back to that conversation. It is going to be helpful for you. Ed Lenz anasema again, looking forward to the Bishop's saga. Pray and pray. Of course, we are looking forward to it because this is taking us to our art calendar segment, and we are starting with pray and pray. That is a conversation that we have just had right now. It's a play and is going to be going down at the Phoenix Theatre the 4th of November, 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. The tickets are going for advance tickets at 800 bob and at the gate at just 1,000 Kenya shillings. And we have 2 free tickets that we're going to be giving away next Monday, so stick around, okay? Stick around for that one. We're going to be having that conversation and giving you those tickets. But we have a date at the Phoenix Theatre the 4th of November, 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. We start from there. Then we go back to our second conversation of the day, our first rather conversation of the day, and this is the film Mta Yangu. This one is an action filled Kenyan film right here. It's going to blow your mind. It's been brilliantly done, and it is actually on it is screening currently at all Anga IMAX. All of them, wherever it is, you will know that it is there. But you can get your tickets at Kenya Buzz. When you go to Kenya Buzz, look for Mta Yangu. You will get the schedule of where it is screening, and the tickets also are going for 1,000 bob. So kama unatafuta date ya Kenyan film, Mta Yangu is definitely where to go to. All right? Thank you very much for that one. Then we are back to Uganda for Nyege 2023. It is here, it is with us. It is going to be going down from the 9th to the 12th of November. Nyege festivals once again. From the 9th to the 12th of November, Nyege Wonderland by the source of the Nile, Jinja, Uganda. All right, tickets and info are at nyegenyege.com, so you can go there, get your information, get your tickets, and go and have a phenomenal time at the Nyege Festival. So this November, prepare to call. You still have a month to go and a few days. All right, so almost exactly a month. Okay, so go to nyegenyege.com, get your tickets, and go and enjoy Nyege Festivals in Uganda. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me today. It's been an honor. It's been a pleasure. It's been fantastic. I want to thank my crew right here in studio, the crew at the gallery. You guys make this show easy to do. And thank you for watching, for commenting, for keeping it Art and Culture Monday, for keeping it here.